Hello everybody, this is a Nerdy Geeky and we are back because it's Friday and that's when we are always back on the Plot World server. So, today, if you watched the last episode you'll know what we're doing today, or if you've read the title of this episode, we're gonna finish off our storeroom. So let's just open up our redstone door. It's still working, which is always good. I don't know why it would break, but just that's what stuff does. Is you build something that's great, you walk away and it breaks. So as you can see, I've done the walls. I don't know how far back that we need to go. So I've sort of left this wall bare for now. And honestly, if I have to cut out any more dirt by hand, I might actually shoot myself in the face. So I'm going to. I haven't done the floor yet actually, but we'll see how far this goes back. But we're going to do the storeroom today. We're going to need lots of ores, but first, the storeroom, I want it to be 2 floors. We don't often do 2 floors in one area unless I've already dug out 2 floors. But I really want to make it like a second floor, because you don't need like a huge amount of space for this ore to be stored. So what do I want? I want stone brick slabs. It's gonna be stone brick, obviously. That's my main thing. Stone brick. Stone. Yeah, I think those. And I think that's gonna be it for a while. I do want to put in a ramp and I want to put in a rail. So let's put that in. I thought about doing powered rails, but I think we'll just do the regular rail. I think it will just look fine. I think the power rails, not being on and stuff, they may look a bit out of place. I don't know. I actually do prefer the powered rails, but we'll see what the regular rails look like, and if they look a bit rubbish, we'll change them. It's just not hard to change rails. So I'm thinking that I think it's about a 9 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's way too tall. I've completely messed up on my counting system. Because if you go through here, which is supposed to carry us it's way taller than it should be. But that was an oversight. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 1, 2. I'm in a mood where I just can't. I'm not lowering it by 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's put these here. These are going to be the supports for the next area. I think maybe we should need some columns as well. I like columns, as you know. Right, so we've got this area. Ugh. Yeah, apologies by the way, guys. There's quite a few people on the server today. Oh, well, there was anyway, and the server seems to be playing up a little bit. It seems to be just like deleting blocks, replacing blocks, or whatever. It took me so long to cut this place out, probably because I actually cut it out about 3 times in the end, which was irritating, to say the least. I'm just checking, just trying something out. Just bear with me here. I can't. Ooh. Kind of wanted this kind of, yeah, that kind of feel to the top floor. The top floor needs to be quite wide, so we obviously definitely going to need to cut the room out. So I'm just going to adjust my mic for a second. It's going to get a little bit louder. Sorry if there was any popping on the audio there. But no, actually, I don't want to have to make this room too big, because what am I trying to say here, guys? I'm losing words because it's late. I'm a little bit fried, but I need to do this because when I upload to YouTube, this is the issue I've got at the moment. When I upload to YouTube, my internet just dies, and it's extremely irritating. I think we might we might be able to get away with having the walls this wide. I don't want the storeroom to be too big. It doesn't need to be absolutely huge. It just doesn't need to be that big. So let's try it from here. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit as well. Yeah, I'm a little bit fried because I kind of want to go to bed. But because YouTube messes up a lot when I'm trying to upload, which is extremely irritating. It means that I have to upload it late at night. So it's Thursday night right now, and it's not that late. It's nearly 10:30, but I'm just very tired today. I'm thinking about doing that as like a little. Let's put the stairs in. So I have no idea how far away these need to be, but we could put them next to the wall, which is fantastic. Sorry, it's a bit dark. Let me just. Oh, I got rid of the lights. Let's put a torch there. Put a torch there. It's good enough, isn't it? Oh wow. Okay, that's fine. That's it's not as it's steeper than I expected actually, so that's fine. Taking less blocks than I expected. Maybe to about there, something like that. I'm just doing this off the fly, not really calculating it. This might not stay like this. I'm just building up the area at the moment. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. You're probably wondering why I have done this, and it's because there's going to be rails here. Whoa. I think I may put the rails on top of these blocks though, actually. It's like a guiding block. I think it'd just be nice decoration. Ah, if I put these blocks in for the guiding rails, I can't do the half slab that I like, can I? Oh, ow, my hair. Oh, ow. Sorry, I was just scratching my head and I've just pulled out a clump of hair. Fantastic. I can do it if I make the rail. I was kind of going to make the rail go right through the middle, but if I make the rail go down the sides, I can do it. There's always a way. So lately I've been watching. I'm just going to talk random crap while it is. Lately I've been watching Voltron. Well, actually, I say watching. I've finished it. I didn't realise it's only just come out. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was really, really good. The Netflix one, the new Netflix one. So I'm hoping there's going to be a second season of that because they left it on a massive cliffhanger. I won't spoil it for anyone just in case you do want to watch it eventually. But it's good. I would definitely recommend it, 100%. What if I did that? Like that. Well, it wouldn't be like that, would it? Because I'm going to do that. Which means... like that. There we go. So let's put a rail here. I mean, we're not going to be using the rail. I'm not going to power it with redstone or anything like that. This is literally just for aesthetics. So we obviously need lights up here. And I was thinking about getting away from the torches that we used in there. in the blacksmithing area, and using sea lanterns in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it should be 18, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6, that's not going to work. It's not going to work because 15, 5, it could work 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that did not work at all, did it? Because I'm an idiot. Massive idiot. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. That's good enough. You might notice that this middle bit is not in the center, and that's because I have an equal number, not an even number width here, and that does not work for something that goes straight down the middle. But it does work for the door. So that's where I've laid that on for. So 3. You know, I'm happy. I'm fine with that. See that? Nice. So yeah, I've gone back to watching some anime lately, which is Knights of Sidonia, which is the Netflix one, and that is also really good. I would definitely recommend that for anybody that likes anime, because that is actually, you know, Japanese animators, and that it's been outsourced to people who make anime. Right. That's what I'm doing here. I'm not making it like all the way to the ground. I think it'd be nice to have this sort of structure. Make it quite uniform all the way. Should we do it like that? Boom. Like that, I think. Yeah, I like that. Oh, this side's going to be a pain. Right, so let's cut some of the wall. I mean, I've got to cut this wall out anyway if I'm gonna put stone in it. There, look at that. So I think that looks quite nice. Let's have a look when you come into the room. Yeah, it looks like a pretty hefty set of steps. Nice variation on it. You'd have this around. Whoops, you wouldn't have that there, would you? You'd have this like this. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, so that's the rail going up to the top here, where we're going to store some of our ore as well. I don't think the room needs to be bigger than this. This is fine. This is fine. We could always extend it again anyway if we really feel the need for that. I'm going to need to cut out the floor and lay some slabs, and I'm going to put the wall in as well. I've just decided that this is the width that it's going to be. So I'm going to do a little speedy up bit for that. I'm going to put in some nice mellow music because I've been listening to a lot of piano music lately. I've been listening to I'm going to listen to some of the Studio Ghibli songs from the Studio Ghibli films, originally written by Joe Hisaishi, and there is an album by an orchestra, and the album goes, or at least I'm not sure which orchestra it is, but anyway, the album artist technically goes by the name of Group Loop, and they do fantastic. Actually, it won't be an orchestra because it's just piano. Sorry, I've got two CDs. I've got one from the Eminence Symphony Orchestra. But this one is from Group Loop, and it's like a solo pianist, and it's absolutely fantastic. It takes some of the most sort of iconic Studio Ghibli songs and puts it to piano. So I'm going to put some nice mellow music in for tonight while I do a little speedy up bit. So I'll be back in a minute. There we go. So we're back. So there we go. Yeah, we're done. We're done with that. Oh, I've forgotten to do some of these corners for some reason. I have to go to the top and do them as well. I like how this looks like a sort of little vault room. This. Sorry, I should have. Oh, I've missed so much from this room. That's poor on my behalf. I apologise. Sort of half done it on the speedy up bit. I hope you enjoyed the mellow music. I usually use some silly music or something like that, so it's nice to have a change. Also, I've been told. So there we go. To me, that means that these might need to be moved down by one, like there. Yeah, I think they look a lot better when they don't touch the border. Yeah, there we go. Right. Oh, still some of the border left. Ugh. I really have only done half of this. Apologies, folks. As you can see as well, if you could see it in the time lapse, I was having real trouble with some of these. I put like a whole line of these down, and they just disappeared again. So that was irritating. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to do that. No, I'm not. I didn't do that down below either. I think that's fine. There we go. So we need to decorate. Oh no, right. Let's put in our lights first. So let's put in one there. It means we need to put in one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. No. That's the issue I've got here. It's not. The damn room's not even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. Which means put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, at least that's even. 7 actually, technically, to the wall, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. Oh, it's right. It's just the redstone area. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? That's fine. That's fine, because it lines up with these. If I didn't have that one... Yeah, I think these need to be the same as above, don't they? It'll look weird if they're not. Right, okay. I think the sea lanterns really go with the stone as well, even though they contrast quite a lot, but I think the contrast works. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, I don't know why it does that. It's so irritating. That's my computer does that. Actually, I tell you what, this seems to work. Let's do it this way. Let's have a look down here. If we were to do it that way, we'd have to have one there. We'd have to have one. That's not going to work, is it? Because then you've got nothing in... Well, you don't need anything in there, technically. No, I don't like that. I think these need to line up with these down here. That's what I am going to do. I didn't like it when I put it in like that. What would happen if we put these here then? This is a lot what I have to do before I come online, like work out where things are going to go. So you're kind of seeing now the process that I do usually before I've come online, but I sometimes like to show it as well. See, we have the possibility of that. That feels a little bit much, doesn't it? Feels a little bit much when that's actually kind of lit up as it is already. Keeps that sort of moodiness of the room. Yeah, it's almost like that's enough. Like that, oh, you know, that's enough. It lights up the room. We don't need to do any more. Don't need to waste any more materials, kind of thing. So, it doesn't help that we've got these. Okay, because it's gone a little bit darker. Oh, we've not gone up here, so that's fine. But then again, this is just a storeroom. So we need to store ore in here. Oh, ore in here, don't we? So let's just put the track down. So, bring a little bit of gold, a little bit of iron, a little bit of coal, a little bit of lapis, just a little bit of diamond, redstone for building. You know what would be easier if I just went ore. Ooh, a little bit of emerald for currency. I think that's them all, isn't it? I'd imagine coal being quite a big one. So, wouldn't want to block the light, but they may sort of stack coal up here. I think the most precious ones would be up here, out of the way. You're going to get just a little bit of... just a little bit of emerald. Lapis is more for enchanting, but they may keep it here as well. We're going to have gold because we have gold armor, so we're going to need a decent amount of gold. And we probably need a decent amount of, although not a huge amount because diamond's hard to find. And iron, of course. We have a lot of iron. Stacked literally to the ceiling. I don't like how that cast a black shadow there. What else? A little bit of redstone. I don't need redstone too often. I think this looks a little bit more like a storeroom now. Of course, down here, we probably need a few more materials as well, like iron again. Maybe upstairs is where the surplus is. I have no idea. Like I said, just making this up as I go along. If only you could just do this in survival. I'd imagine if they're working with gold fairly regularly, they may have some gold in here as well. I imagine they try and keep the bottom floor as clear as possible so they could just unstack stuff nice and easily. I tell you what then, while we're here, we'll get a minecart. Maybe we'll leave one on the rails like... Oh, I can't use minecarts. That's probably linked to everything else. So apparently you can't... This is frustration in my voice right now. This is frustration because everything's linked together. There's an extremely finite amount of things that we can use. And I just wanted one minecart, which means me going and deleting something else, which is extremely important to the decoration of this area. So this is what frustration sounds like. Yeah, I don't want to block this place up too much because they'd have to walk through here, unloading carts and walking them out. So I think that's enough. We got a bit of everything there. Let's go see what we can delete. So we look. I mean, look how bare this place looks. The walls look bare because we can't put any pictures on them or any kind of item frames. It's just so horrendously frustrating now. That we can't use minecarts. I just wondered if it was linked to those. I assume that it's linked to things like iron frames. let's go test that theory out, shall we? I know this video is getting on, so we'll be done soon, I think. I wonder if it's linked to signs. No, I've seen loads of people have signs. Nah, can't be linked to signs. So I've just laid a sign down. I'm looking for a specific room. See, I've got a lot of paintings in here. I may have to take a few of them down. I'm going to have to try and get that painting again now once I leave. Okay, well, they're not linked to paintings. There we go. I got room for... No, look at that. So I don't know what... I don't know what minecarts are linked to there. Maybe they're... I don't know. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I bet I can't put it. Like I said, I really like the plot world. I like the community side to it. But you just can't plant... You just can't decorate enough things. And I think it's something I'm going to suggest to them. That they need to up how much things we can use. Because, I mean, look, I've got all these rails down there. That's fantastic. But... You know, I can lay all these rails, but I just can't put anything on them. Can't put a minecart down. Minecart with hop and minecart... I don't know. Let's try all the minecarts. What's this? Minecart with furnace? Didn't even know you could make one. Oh, you can't use minecart with TNT, of course. Because you can't use TNT. No, so we can't use any minecarts at the moment. I'll see if I can fix that. See if I can sacrifice something else. But you've kind of got the idea. You don't need to see a minecart, I guess, in here. You've got the idea that this would once be an area where you would get minecarts to come down. So I think this looks quite cool. So let's just take a quick walkthrough before we finished. So you'd come in here. It's quite moody, quite gloomy. Obviously, people will be working away on their anvils. And you know that you need more ore. Someone says, get me some more ore. So you come in here. Here you go. You got ore. And then you roll your minecart up, and you come upstairs as well. You got all your ore down here. I might put some diamond down the bottom just for like emergency diamond. I need diamond now. Diamond stat. So maybe you'd have it just like sort of like that. And then you can just take what you need. I don't like the diamond there. I don't like the diamond there. I like having diamond down here. I just don't like the diamond like in that particular place. Perhaps just a small amount like there. Now, you know what? I don't like it. It just feels too much. Again, I think we've hit that threshold where anything more minus a minecart would be too much. So I'll leave that like that. I think that's enough for a story, and you get what it is. You know what it is. So what I might do in here, keep the aesthetic, is put some sea lanterns in here instead, like that. So obviously we want people to visit our plot and hopefully like it. So what I'm going to do from now on, I'm going to leave the door open. Now this is done. Did we? No, I knew there was something I'd missed. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Although there's no border. We don't need a border. We don't need a border of this on the floor. It's fine. It's fine the way it is. Absolutely fine. Fantastic. So we are done. We're done with this room, this little storeroom. I think we're not totally done in here, but I think maybe we need to step away for a few days, let the frustration and anger drain from me, and start our next room. And possibly come back to this when I've got some more ideas of what I want to do. Maybe I'll add some, I don't know, like iron bars or something. I just don't want it to look too generic, and unfortunately on because I can't use things like item frames and that too much, things do eventually kind of look generic. I don't know if you heard that. That's the sound that there's a cave nearby, apparently. I assume that's the cave. Oh, it's because I've added ore. There's a cave with ore nearby, because I've just added a ton of ore into mine. Yeah, okay. So we're going to hear that every time we fly over. Fantastic. It's been a bit of a longer episode, a bit of a ranty, rabbly one from me, and maybe a bit groany because I'm tired. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. If you want to see more, then do subscribe. You hear every week from me, and I'm going to keep pestering you. Thank you very much anyway for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any suggestions, then feel free. If you've got any suggestions around decorating without using any kind of interesting blocks, then please feel free to leave a comment, because I absolutely do not have any idea of how I'm going to do that at the moment. Actually, to be honest with you, it's kind of starting to grate on me quite a lot lately. Like I said, I love the plot world, but it's just, how are you supposed to decorate it, seriously? Anyway, thank you very much, guys. And have a... What is it? It's Friday. Have a great weekend. See you on Tuesday. Bye.